The agenda for second grade is gonna be number 1, welcome. Number 2, reflection. Number 3, singing a song. Remember that we are singing the children in the class reading parts, page 103. Number 4, time to read. The mystery of the missing dog. Number 5, today we are gonna finish our story about Nick birthday wish. Number 6, practice book. The pages are gonna be 41 and 42. And finally, we are gonna have the part of question and answer. Remember that if you have a question, you can ask me on this part, or you can ask me on the chat. You can type the question, or after the class, if you cannot see the live class, you can send me an email to oscar020189@gmail.com. Let's start. Good morning, my dear student from second grade. Today we are going to have a very class. We are going to listen to kind of the stories, the reading parts in a student book. Remember that the last class, because it was a funny class, we couldn't listen and we couldn't read the story about Nick. Nick birthday wish is we are going to continue with that story, and we are going to finish today. Well, let's do it, and remember that if you couldn't send me the activity, the evaluated activity, you have time to send me on this week. Let's start.
Honesty means always telling the truth. Can people trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Like when you drop a nice vase and your mom doesn't see. Do you tell her the truth or do you go, who, me? Just say that you dropped it and mother will say, thank you for telling the truth, I can trust you every day. Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Like when you see a friend get bullied and the teacher comes near. Do you just turn your back as if you didn't even hear? Just tell that nice teacher what you really saw then, and people will trust you if bullying happens again. Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Like when you're doing your schoolwork and you want to cheat. Do you look off your neighbor's paper or let them take a peek? Just do your own work with integrity. Your teacher will respect your honesty. Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Like when you butt in line and the teacher spies it. Do you say, I'm sorry, or do you blatantly deny it? Just say that you cut and find the end of the line. Then people can trust you every time. Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you? Be honest, we always need to tell the truth. Be honest, can people really trust you?
Well, we continue. After we watch the video about the truth, we have a reflection. A reflection, it's in common with the video. It talks about truth. It talks about do you be sincere? And it says, be the change you want to see in the world. Many times we are asking or we want to others make wow things, good things. But many times we are doing bad things. We have to, if we want to see a change in another person, in all people, we have to begin with that change. And I will give you an example. The example that I will give you is the garbage. Many times, much of us, we take up the garbage on the garden or on the floor, and we have to take out the garbage on the basket. That is a simple and a common learning that we have to teach others, because much people think that is the wow thing that they are doing, and it's not good. What are they doing? They have to change. But first we have to model with, for example. Well, we are going to continue with our class. I think that the reflection you are going to think about it. Remember, be the change you want to see in the world in all aspects. In all aspects, you have to be the change. Well, let's continue. After we watch the video about honesty and truth, and after we know the reflection, the message for reflection, we are going to have here the part of making exercise, make fitness. The children in the class, as you can see, page 103, you can do a lot of exercises. I need you take up your reading packs and go to page 103. What we have there? The first part says, listen to the sun. We already listened in the last class. Today we are gonna sing the sun, and the letter C says, sing the sun again, use the healthy habits in the box. Well, we are gonna change it, but today is the turn to sing the sun. As you can see here, I got added. You have on page 103, and we are gonna listen and sing. Children in the class will stretch their arms, stretch their arms, stretch their arms. Children in the class will stretch their arms, 'cause they are healthy kids. The children in the class will bend their legs, bend their legs, bend their legs. The children in the class will bend their legs, 'cause they are healthy kids. Well, we have other options that says jump up high, squat down low, run in a place, and walk in place. The next class I will explain what is the meaning of every one, and I will show on video how is gonna be the exercising. We are gonna continue with our class with the reading The Mystery of the Missing Dog. Well, we are going to continue with our reading. Today we are gonna start reading The Mystery of the Missing Dog. It's beginning on page 52. I added this page because here we have the vocabulary, and the page that we are gonna develop we are gonna read are 53, 54, and 55 reading parts. Before vacation, we were learning the keywords, and we already worked the prediction. What is going to be the vocabulary, the keywords? Please listen and repeat. Bus driver, bus driver. Dumpster, dumpster. Grasser, grasser. Poster, poster. Mail carrier, mail carrier. Well, the last class, on the prediction, you said, you typed that the story is gonna be about a dog that his name is Max. Some of you already know what is going to be the story about, but today we are going to confirm. I need to everybody go to page 53 and we are going to start to listen the story.
Jake and Max are best friends. Max does just about everything Jake does. Max would even go to school with Jake, but everyone knows dogs aren't allowed at school. One morning when Jake woke up, something didn't feel right. Jake looked around. He couldn't find Max. Max! Max! Jake called out, but Max was nowhere to be found. Jake ran into the kitchen. Mom, I can't find Max anywhere. Jake's mom looked up from the newspaper. I'm sure he's here somewhere, Jake. Why don't you get dressed and go look outside?
Well, we already listened the 3 pages, the first 3 pages of the mystery of the missing dog. I will ask a question on page 53. Remember, from page 53, remember that you can type the answers on the chat. As you can see on the picture, well, I will ask you a question and you can type it, you can answer on chat. It says, my question: pets are allowed on schools? Pets are allowed on a school, yes or no? Are pets allowed on the school? Are pets allowed at school? Imagine that you go with your dog to the classroom, or with your cat to the cafeteria. Everybody has pets. Maybe some of you not, but the majority of people have pets. Well, are pets allowed at school? Yes or no? Remember that on the real class, I will type your name or your username if you are participating. Page 44. Page 44. And here I will ask a question about the picture. Where is Max? Page 54, sorry, 54. Where is Max? Under the bed, in the garden, and in the kitchen. Look at the picture, page 54. Where is Max? Under the bed, in the garden, or in the kitchen? Finally, my final question is gonna be about page 55. Who is the girl that appears on the picture? Who is the girl that appears in the picture? Is grandma? Is sister? Or is Jay's mom? I will say again. Who is the girl that appears on the picture? Is Jay's grandma? Is Jay's sister? Or is Jay's mom? Remember that you can participate on the classes using the chat. You can type all the answers and I will say your username or your name. Well, this was the class, this was the reading class, reading part class, and we are going to continue with our student book, the next birthday. We are going to finish this story. Let's continue. Take up your student book and open on final pages from Unit 3. Well, we are here on the student book, page 44. Remember that this story we already begin on unit number 3. It was Nick's birthday, and he was thinking about a wish. Today we are going to continue with that story. The last class about this story was raining, and there were thunders and lightnings, and it was a blackout. For that reason, as you can see here, you can see dark color. Yeah. Well, we are gonna continue listening the story, and after we will complete the final exercises from this page. Let's listen. Track 30. Everybody with your student book, page 44. Track 30.
Track 30. Listen and follow along. Nick's birthday wish, part 3.
It's completely dark. Nick is sitting in front of his cake. Everyone is sitting or standing around Nick. Nick's mom lights the candles on the cake again. She finds some candles in the kitchen and lights them too. The wind is blowing hard outside. Nick is nervous. What about the party? It's okay, his mom says. We can still have your birthday party in the dark. Everyone eats their cake in the candlelight. Nick's grandpa finds a flashlight and lights more candles. Everyone goes into the living room. The lightning is flashing outside, and the wind is blowing. Everyone is talking and laughing. Nick opens his presents. Opening presents in the dark is fun. He gets a soccer ball and a trumpet. His friend Stephen gives him a toy jet. Then Nick's mom says, "I have a surprise for you." Nick is very curious.
Well, this is the first part, and we are gonna read and circle the incorrect words. Nick is standing in front of his cake. Let's check it out, the correct answer. Nick is sitting in front of his cake is the real sentence. What is the incorrect word? It's standing. You will circle standing, and here you will write sitting. It's not a standing. Stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. Remember, standing, sitting. Number 2. Mom finds some candles in the bedroom. Mom finds some candles in the bedroom. Let's check it out if we can find this kind of information. She finds some candles in the kitchen. What is the incorrect word? You can type it in the chat. Bedroom? Candles? Excellent. Bedroom is not in the bedroom. She couldn't find some candles in the bedroom. She found in the kitchen. Number 3. Nick gets a basketball and a trumpet. A basketball and a trumpet. Nick opens his present. Opening present in the dark is fun. He gets a soccer ball and a trumpet. What is the incorrect word? You can type it on the chat. Basketball. Very good. It's not was a basketball, it was a soccer ball. And finally, number 4, Stephen gives Nick a toy car. A toy car? Let's read. Let's continue reading. His friend Stephen gives him a toy jet. It wasn't a car, it was a jet. It's a plane, yeah? But it's faster than a plane. Well, we are going to continue listening the story about Nick. What was the surprise that mother is going to give him? Let's listen. is track 31. Nick is very curious, says, yeah? I think that all when we are kids, when we are children, we are curious. Well, let's listen.
31. Listen and follow along. Nick's birthday wish, part 4.
Nick's mom says to Nick, "Close your eyes." Everyone is very quiet. The only noise is the wind and thunder outside. Nick is excited about his surprise. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Everyone looks surprised. Who is outside in this storm? Nick's grandpa goes to open the door. Nick is still sitting on the sofa with his eyes closed. Nick hears the door open, and someone comes in. Nick doesn't hear any voices, just footsteps. Nick is very curious now. He wants to open his eyes. Then his mother says, "Open your eyes, Nick." Nick opens his eyes. Suddenly, the lights turn back on, just like magic. Everyone is amazed. Nick's father is standing there. Nick runs to hug his father. His father hugs him hard. Birthday wishes can come true.
Imagine, very, very wonderful story, because his wish was that his father be on the party. Well, read and number the sentences in order. What is the number 1? The lights turn back on. There is a knock on the door. Nick closes his eye. Nick hugs his father, and Nick opens his eyes. The number 1 is Nick closes his eyes because he will have a surprise. Number 2. There is a knock on the door. Very good. I know that you can I know that you are participating in my classes on the chat. Number 3. Number 3. Nick opens his eyes. Yes, it's a kind of complicated, but as you can see here, Nick opens his eyes. Suddenly, number 4, suddenly the lights turn back on just like magic. Number 4. And finally, Nick hugs his father. Well, we are going to move to practice book page 41 and page 42. Let's finish this part of this story. Let's finish page 41 and page 42. Let's check it out. Page 41 and page 42. You can take out your practice book and open it on this page right now. Well, thank you so much. Here we are, page 41, page 42. Look and circle, true or false. Everybody with your student book too, because you are going to check it out your answer with your student book. You will compare. Well, I think that it's time to check it out the answer. It says, Nick likes mashed potatoes. Nick likes mashed potatoes. Look at here. Mashed potatoes. Yes, Nick likes. True. Stephen likes meatloaf. Stephen likes meatloaf. Can you say meatloaf here? No, false. This is a meatloaf. False. Nick likes strawberries. Nick likes strawberries. Yes, because it's on his circle. Both like strawberries. True. They both like peas. They both like peas. Yes or no? True or false? False, because only Stephen likes peas. Number 5. Stephen likes ice cream. Stephen likes ice cream. Very good, it's true. And they both like carrots. They both like carrots. False, because only Stephen likes carrots. My birthday present are a soccer ball, a trumpet, and a toy jet. What are we gonna do? We are gonna draw a picture about a soccer ball, a trumpet, and a toy jet. And finally, here we have the story about Nick. It's the reading part of this story. It says, number the events from the story in the correct order. Number it. What happened at first? What happened at first? Look at the picture. You can go with your student book. You can go to page, how was said, Unit 3, page 28 and 29. What happened at first? Well, the first picture says they were blowing. They were preparing the party. Number 1. Number 2. The guests began to arrive. Very good. Number 2. The guests began to arrive. Number 3. Nick saved the umbrellas and the sweater. Number 3. Number 4. Everyone put Nick's presents on the table. Everyone puts Nick's presents on the table. Number 5. It's time for dinner. Nick's grandma brings out meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And finally, number 6. Stephen says to Nick, tell us your wish. Suddenly, lightning flashes again and thunder boom. Then the lights out and there was a blackout. Here, number 6. Rick looking number. Number 1, Nick is nervous. Nick is nervous. Number 2, Nick is amazed. Number 3, Nick is quiet. Nick is quiet, Nick is amazed, and Nick is nervous. And finally, you are going to draw Nick with a face of surprising. This was the class. Remember that we are gonna have the part of question and answer. You can ask me. Thank you so much.